Hey guys, Chucky here bringing you guys a new video. Today I'm going to bring you the first round of the tournament. I'm going to do the first match against Vinh versus Camaron. It was a pretty interesting match. Vinh did it over here at my house, so I was watching. He played pretty alright for his first Pokemon tournament. I gave him a quick rundown of how to use the team and stuff like that before he did go into the tournament. But I do want to let it be known that I did not assist him in any way. So, yeah, we're going to go through the team real quick, and I'll show you the 5 battles that did happen. First we have Eevee here. Vinh told me he wanted to make a team based around Eevee or Evolutions. So I said the best one is the Evium Z with the Baton Pass, so you get +2 to all stats, then Baton Pass it out to something else, so it's pretty good. Of course, we get the Baton Pass Protect, Last Resort, that allows you to use the Evium. And then Fake Tears, we got 252 HP and 252 speed, so he can Baton Pass quickly and survive a hit, so pretty good there. And your number one source for that Baton Pass is actually Tapu Lele. So you got 4 HP, 252 plus on Modest, and 252 speed. And with the +2, that's going to allow you to outspeed anything in the game that is not Choice Scarfed. And even if it is Choice Scarf, it's going to be pretty close depending on what it is. And then we got Psychic, Moonblast, Protect, Energy Ball. It just gives it pretty good coverage. This third slot, you can use pretty much anything you want. And we have Life Orb just to give it that little bit more oomph, which it has a ton of already. And then we also have Metagross. And one thing I was thinking would be fun is if we use Psych Up. So this 2 Pokemon Mimikyu also has Psych Up. This is going to allow the Metagross or the Mimikyu to steal the pluses on the Lele, just giving you tons of coverage. So you get the Metagross, the Lumberry to stop it from being burned. And then we have 188 HP, 252 attack, and then 68 special defense just to give it a little bit more survivability. And then you're going to be able to psych up and get those pluses. So you're going to be pretty fast. You're going to be really strong in hitting hard. We got Zen Headbutt, Protect, Meteor Mash. I was going to use the Bullet Punch, but we have Lele on the field, and they're going to be out on the same time, so it does not make any sense. Then we have Smeargle. You can use any Fake Out follower. Follow me user in the game, but Smeargle's good here, especially with Rocky Helmet. You just go 252 attack, 252 speed, 4 special attack. You want to go 0 IVs on all of the defenses because you do want Smeargle to die in one hit. You're going to have Follow Me, Bunker, Baneful, Bunker, Anchor Shot, and Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold's just going to be, if you do survive that first turn, Anchor Shot can lock some people in, which could be dangerous for them, and you're just going to have a Protect that does also poison, so there's no disadvantage there. But the Smeargle, you do want to die, so you can get Metagross out for free while you do Baton Pass into Lele, doing that Psych Up. So it's a good combo. Then you get the Mimikyu with Psych Up, Protect, Shadow Claw, Play Rough. Once again, we don't want the priority move because we're probably going to have Lele out on the field also. Or you can go out to the Metagross with the Mimikyu, which is a good option too. 252, 180, and then 76 special defense. And we got the leftovers on there, so it's pretty much a bulky Mimikyu that's going to be able to do some damage with pluses. And then, of course, the last Pokemon is going to be the Alolan Muck. When he did battle, the EVs for the attack did decrease. So that was kind of unfortunate. That same bug that happens to me. And then we got the Figgy Berry, Knock Off, Poison Jab, Protect, Shadow Sneak with Gluttony. This is pretty much the same setup up here that Wolfie Glick uses on his, and I really do like it. So the first battle here, make sure the music's off as it is. So Cameron's going to lead with the Alolan Ninetales and the Mimikyu there, and he's just going to go for a Blizzard, which is going to actually miss onto the Smeargle there, but it is going to die to that Play Rough, and then Eevee is going to get off the Eevee boost and going to be able to send out the Metagross, which Eevee is going to Baton Pass out into the Lele. Then he's going to go for Hand Power Fire onto the Metagross, which is, he's just going to eat that up. Play Rough, going to eat that up also. Then he's going to do the Psych Up, and now they're both boosted. Go for the Psychic onto the Mimikyu. And then that's going to break that, and he's just going to go for the Zen Headbutt onto the Ninetales there, bringing down the Ninetales, and then he's going to bring out the Marowak, which is going to die to a Psychic pretty easily, and we're going to see another Zen Headbutt onto that. He did not realize that Steel was super effective against Fairy until later on. He's going to protect the Lele as he goes for Meteor Mash and does miss. He's going to go for an Earthquake, hitting the Metagross, but look how bulky he is after that +2, as a Moonblast does come out to actually kill the Salamence there and win Vin the first battle. So second battle, we're going to see the Smeargle come out next to the Muk, which is pretty interesting lead, as we see the Salamence and the Ninetales going to get that Intimidate off. We're going to see a Baneful Bunker protecting the Smeargle, as we see the Blizzard go into the Muk, and then we're going to see the Devastating Drake into the Muk, also bringing the Muk down. Moody is going to give special defense and lose defense. Metagross is going to come out here. He's going to take a Hidden Power Fire once again, and a Fire Fang, which is going to do quite a bit of damage, and burn the Metagross, and he's going to use that Lumberry. Sheer Cold is going to come out and actually miss, as we see a Meteor Mash onto the Ninetales there, increasing the attack of Metagross, which is pretty good. And then we're going to see out comes the Scizor. We're going to see the Fire Fang onto the Smeargle, which is going to do some pretty good damage. And we're going to see a Meteor Mash with that Rocky Helmet does actually kill. So Pursuit's going to keep alive the Metagross, as we do see the Marowak come out with the Scizor. We're going to have double Protects coming out, seeing what he's going to do. It's going to be a Night Slash and a Shadow Bone into the respective slots there, as we see a Psychic go into that Marowak, taking him out pretty easily, as we see a Meteor Mash go into the Scizor and taking down the Metagross, and we just see a Psychic able to take out that Scizor. That shows the power of the Lele there. Next, we are going to see the leads of both, I can't even think of what his name is, and the Salamence, as we see the Intimidate with the Smeargle and Lele. We're going to see the Baneful Bunker and the Earthquake come out of the Salamence, which is pretty interesting. Going to do almost half to the Lele, as Lele does hurt itself, and another Earthquake comes out, and that's just going to survive with barely anything, as we see the Special Defense, and I believe that was Speed. Yeah, Speed fell. We're going to see the Psychic onto whatever that Pokemon's name is. I can't remember. We're going to see a Sheer Cold come out, which isn't going to do anything. Shadow Bone, though, is going to be immune, as we see the accuracy increase, but the evasion decrease. And the evasion decrease is not very good when you see the Ninetales. That Ninetales does not even have the hail warning there, so that's pretty interesting. As we do see Smeargle go down to the Flare Blitz, we do see Metagross come out, but Eevee continues to be frozen. We're going to see a Hidden Power Fire come out and a Meteor Mash. Would have probably been better if he did go for the Zen Headbutt. He would have had a chance there, but he didn't, and he is going to forfeit, because he does not want his Eevee to die. So now it is 2-1. We're going to see Eevee Smeargle come back out here, and we're going to see a pretty good counter lead to that. We're going to see a Follow Me with a Dragon Claw coming in, which is going to do some damage back thanks to that Rocky Helmet. We're going to see the Eevee boost there, and an Earthquake, which isn't going to do too much to the Eevee, 40%. We're going to see the Metagross come out. We're going to see the Marowak switch out. We're going to see the Eevee protect, the Metagross protects. We're going to see Devastating Drake onto that Eevee slot, and look how little damage that does, as he does Baton Pass out to Lele. But he does not actually end up going for the sweep here. He just goes for a Meteor Mash. If he would have went with the Psych up there, he would have been in a lot of better position, because he could have taken out both of these Pokemon pretty easily. But he does do the Psychic, which is going to go with the Focus Sash, which is very, very uncommon, I would say, to see on a Scizor, as he does get that Iron Head off, killing the Lele, and we're going to protect the Metagross, as he does go for Fire Fang. We're going to see Baton Pass come out from the Eevee, just trying to get into that the last resorts, so he can use that. He does Meteor Mash into the Scizor slot, which is going to bring out the Ninetales. He's going to protect the Eevee. Blizzard is going to come out. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, and a Fire Fang is going to finish off Metagross there. And it's down to Eevee, who is going to take a Blizzard and Faint there. So it's going to come down to the last game. It's going to be pretty interesting to see who wins, as we do start off with the Eevee and a Smeargle. So going back to this, as he goes with Marowak and the Salamence, getting the Intimidate off. We're going to see a Follow Me, of course, where we're going to see an Earthquake, which does more than half to his own Marowak, and the Eevee is going to get that boost at 41%. We know he can almost survive that, and he does not survive the Earthquake this time, as Lele and Metagross come out. here he definitely needs to kill the Marowak, and he does. So he still has a chance. We're going to see Hairdresser come back out. We're going to see Devastating Drake right into the Metagross slot, which he didn't really need to protect because it wouldn't have done that much. But what he needed to do there was actually kill the Scizor, because the Scizor is the bigger threat. Then he's going to come back out with the Ninetales. If he would have killed the Scizor by doubling up into it, he would have ended up winning this battle. But unfortunately, Vinh is going to take the loss here, as the last Night Slash does come out and feints the Metagross. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the losers bracket as Vinh advances to there, and Camaron actually advances in the regular bracket. So we'll see who he faces between Nick and Colin on the next episode. So I will see you guys later.